So yeah, boot camp today. Um, Doing rounds and about 4 to 5 exercises per round. At least a minute of rest in between each round as we're going. And we will go ahead, get started. Give me those arm circles, feet moving just like that, whether it's just a side shift, marching in place, or you can do little circles. But yeah, starting small with those arm raises, making them bigger progressively until you hit that max, and then you're bringing it back down for us. And as you're bringing it back down, we're eventually going to start going backwards right there. Same thing, nice and small, making them bigger. And back down. Give me those hamstrings. Give me that chest opener. And go ahead, start giving me those squats. Either normal speed, you can pick up the speed as well, or we can slow them down, give us a nice eccentric, getting those glutes a little bit more activated, get a nice quad stretch as well with that slower pace. Feel free to vary it up as we're starting out there. And start giving me those calf raises at the top now. Calf raises at the top as well. Waking up everything from the hips to the ankles. Now start hugging those knees for me, hugging those knees. And if we have enough space, start giving me those high knees, at least the march, speeding it up though as fast as we're able to go because we will want our heart rate a little bit faster today. So if we start slow with the march, let's bring that speed up a little bit higher. And now giving me those butt kicks. Right there, spread those legs out for me a little bit. Give me those side shifters. Can either be full on side lunges where you're just shifting back and forth, or if we can stay down, that's awesome so we can get that glute activated. Feel free to hang out on one side if you really want to stretch those adductors on any specific side. Otherwise, feel free to just move around. Right there, either giving me some lunges, either forward or backwards, or if we don't want to do lunges, we just come down giving me a Spider-Man stretch as well. And if we're doing that Spider-Man stretch, let's switch it about every 6 to 8 seconds. Again, if we're doing those lunges, just like those squats, they can either be faster or slower. Slower is going to let you get a little bit more of a stretch in that back hip flexor on the way down. And right there, giving me those hip openers. We can come back on up, inside out. And reverse that outside in, outside in. And right there, go ahead, grab us a drink of water. We'll be back here just a second. All right, first round, you guys are still grabbing that jink if you want to. First round is going to be 4 exercises, about 45 seconds apiece. We're going to go jumping jacks, high knees, lateral high knees, which are just, and then from that, we're going to go on into skaters. So once again, jumping jacks, high knees, and we want those high knees to obviously be a little bit more rapid here, into those lateral high knees to get that lateral movement as we lead into those skaters. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. Jumping jacks in 3, 2, and 1. If we're not doing the full jumping jacks, we're stepping out. Same thing though. Want to get in as wide of a split here as we possibly can, but still be able to come back in efficiently. And like I said, we have a little bit of time here. We're really using these first 4 exercises to keep getting that heart rate up a little more. So if you start off slower and increase in speed, that's all right here as we're getting warmed up. Already halfway done here. After this, once again, high knees. While we're doing those high knees, making sure those arms are nice, straight, 90-degree angle at the elbow. Again, those knees as absolutely high as we can. Switching over here in 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me those high knees. That can either be a march to start us off, but once you're ready, let's go ahead, ramp them up just like we're doing. Every rep trying to get that knee just a little bit higher, knee just a little bit higher. Over halfway done with these. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of rest just so you guys can mentally prepare for that lateral movement. But those lateral high knees is next on our list. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll let you guys catch your breath. Go into a corner here. But once again, those lateral high knees, it's about 3 steps on over. And we'll go ahead and get started right there, guys. Making sure we have that balance on that far side. There we go, there we go. And again, I'll give you a little bit of a break in between this one before we get on to our skaters, which again is a little bit of a lateral movement. So let you guys get aware of your surroundings, but obviously we've done those before. 10 seconds here, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead here, catch your breath quick, find your space. And same thing as we're going into those skaters, landing on that one foot, making sure we have our balance. If you want to take a little bit of time here before you crank up the speed here, that's all right. Last rep, and then we'll have a little bit more of a break here, longer, but go ahead, get started right there, guys. Skaters, across the way. If you take a break, get your pause on that one step, that's okay. Speed them up here as much as you're able to. But I'd rather make sure that you have that down foot under control before you hop back over. Over halfway here, then we have a nice longer break here. We're going to catch some water. Our heart rate should be going. 10 seconds here, 10 seconds for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead, catch a break there, guys. Great way to end the week here. It is Friday, so we have the whole weekend. We're going to breathe. We're probably going to be indoors because I think it's at least supposed to rain. I don't think it's snowing this weekend. I just haven't seen you guys for a while, so I want to get the most out of you. Exactly. I'm going to go through you guys first. You're still taking your breath here, still walking around just as you are. We got 5 exercises for the next one. It's going to be shrugs. You can do that continuously, shrugging straight back, opening that chest, or you can give us a nice 5-second hold at the top here. Again, just trying to get those postural neck movements going. From there, we're going into a shoulder press, then a row, a push-up, or a bench press, depending on what you guys want. And then from there, we're going to stay down. We're either doing mountain climbers or I'll have you do that substitution where you have that knee coming up on the sides. Yep, so the shrugs, yeah, with weights. And if you want to make them a little bit more difficult, so long as your shoulders aren't shrugging over, you can even do like a bicep hold and still shrugging those shoulders back, though. We definitely don't want those shoulders rounding over. But I'll let you guys warm up a little bit first. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Right here, shrugging up, straight back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. I got you guys' heart rate going a little bit in the last one. This one will kind of let it cool down, but we're still getting those muscles activated. There you go. If we're doing that bicep hold, trying to make sure that weight's not moving too much. If it is, we can put it back down by our side. Still, the focus here is our shoulders, but as long as it's not hurting our shoulders to have that bicep curl, we're at least getting 2 exercises in. 3, 2, and 1. From there, you guys, we're staggering those feet. We have a shoulder press here. Shoulder press. 3, 2, go ahead and start. Shoulder press. Both hands at the same time. Arms at about a 45-degree out from the body, not perfectly across, but not directly in front as well. Yep, that way we're protecting the shoulder by not having them straight out. We're still getting that lateral delt. Making sure we're still breathing, preferably below the diaphragm there, trying to minimize that chest breathing, just allowing our nervous system to stay under control here. Give me 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. We transition into those rows. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're hinging at the hips, back stay nice and straight, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Then we start the movement, driving those elbows up. There we go. Just like that. Once again, after this, we have a little bit of a longer transition, so I'll have you guys set those weights down. We transition to the floor. We're going to have push-ups / bench press, followed by mountain climbers. So we're going to finish this set on the ground here. You guys are giving me 15 more here, 15 more seconds before we get that transition down to the ground. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead, set those weights down unless we still want them for bench press, in which case we'll take them with us. Here, we're either doing push-ups on the ground, knees up, knees down, doesn't matter. Feel free to take a break, especially if we're doing those push-ups, because we're still going for 45 here. Go ahead and start there, you guys. If we get to a point where those push-ups are maybe becoming a little more difficult, but we still want to keep them on the ground, feel free. Obviously, we're on our knees. We can cheat up. And then just give me about a 5, 6 seconds negative. But you guys are giving me about 20 more seconds here. 20 seconds. That's still going strong. 10 to go, 10 to go. And we're staying pretty much in that position. And we have mountain climbers or our alternative. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Karen, I'll let you set your weights down. And I think you knew what I was talking about, but you're giving me that. Yep. Alternating each side, obviously. Mountain climbers, they can either be slow or they can be as fast as you want them. Go ahead, right here for you guys. And then we have another break after this. There we go. Yep. We're halfway right here, halfway. Still focusing on breathing, whether or not we're pretty much holding our upper body in that plank position. So let's not allow that breath to stay bottled up. Keep that air flowing. 10 seconds to go here, 10 seconds, and then we have that longer break here. 5, 3, 2, go ahead, guys, grab me that water here. Grab me that water. Longer break here. As I'm going to explain the next one, because we're going to be using these steppers here, I want to make sure we understand what we're doing for those. So we have shorter rep spans, at least per exercise, where we'll be going lunges as deep as we can go, followed by side lunges, and then this is when we're going to start using those steppers. We're doing one leg the whole time. So if we want to do them either front like this, or if we'd rather be able to use the wall, we can go like this, and that would allow us to get as deep as we possibly can as well. Again, we're going one leg here the whole time. After that, we're going to crank the heart rate up. We're going to do toe taps at this height level. Then I'm also going to give you guys a high knee signal. So I'm going to go low, high. When I say high, we're just going to bring that up to a normal high knee height. We're going to switch back before those, if that makes sense. But like I said, we have a longer rest here, you guys. So feel free to get some water, walking around, keep that breath up. And I'm not going to throw these exercises at you one by one necessarily, but because I know. All right. They can if you want to give yourself a little bit of a split squat. Otherwise, the lunges can just be right off. But I'll have you guys grab those weights. We're starting here lunges. If you also don't want to do lunges, we can substitute them for a wall sit as well here. All right. Starting here in 3. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. 3, 2, and begin. Dot, if you're doing off the bench, I'll give you a switch single for those split squats. So if you're doing split squats at home, maybe off of your bench or whatever chair you're using, you're sticking on one leg, and I'm going to give you guys a switch for those. Doc, go ahead, switch for me right there. We're going 5 seconds here and then into our side lunges here. Obviously, a little bit of a transition page for you guys. Break right there. These side lunges can either be, of course, off to the side, transfer, or if we want to just spread those legs, give me those shifters. But right there, I'll have you guys go ahead and start. Yeah, because I know you have the lip over there, the incline. We are halfway right there, halfway. And then we're using those steppers, again, for that single leg, 1 rep each side, but we're doing one leg the whole time. And we're doing single leg squats. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'll let you guys take a little practice reps here to see if you guys would rather do them straight off like this, or if you want to use the wall and be able to get a little bit more depth off on the side. Just like that. You're doing the same leg each side. Is that what you? Just like that. Yep. And if you're doing them, yep. So you guys are pretty much doing the same thing. Doing it that way might allow you to get a little bit more depth. But I'll have you guys start then in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. And again, we're going same leg here. Things we want to make for, especially because you guys both have a mirror, is not allowing that bottom hip to dip down like that. So you guys are perfect right now, but as you start to get a little bit more fatigued, making sure that that working leg, the glute, isn't going too far out to the side. And yeah, we're doing a lot of iso stuff right here, a lot of single leg. Did them with the lunges, did them with single or side lunges, and here as well. 10 to go before we switch sides. Great, great. 3, 2. I'll give you guys a second to shake out those legs a little bit. Starting here, or going ahead. Go ahead right there. You're already ready. Oh, that's all right. I will never slow you down. You guys are about halfway done right there. For those of us watching at home, I explained it a little bit earlier. What we have here is a variation of a toe tap to a high knee. So we're going to start low. I'll give you guys a low signal. You'll give me toe taps. Then I'll give you a high signal, and you'll give me guys full high knees. And then I'm going to switch it off between the 2. 3, 2. Guys, the rest there. Put the weights down. I'll let you guys take a few practice reps. So again, you guys probably get this pretty easily, but it's toe taps into a high knee. And they can either be obviously slower toe taps into a march or faster toe taps into a rapid high knee. But I'm going to just say low and then high. That'll be your guys' directions there. So we're starting here low. We're going to go ahead and go in 5, 4, 3. There you go, down 2, 1. Low to start us. Low to start us. Give me a high. Go high for me, guys. There you go. And as you guys come back in, make sure you have a smooth transition into the low right here. So start slow and then get it back into it. There you go. Jump off. Give me the high. Smooth transition into the low here. Smooth transition. And you guys are going off high for 5 seconds here to finish this off. High to 5 seconds to finish us off here. And then we have another break. 2, 1, right there, guys. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are getting a drink right now. Feel free to move around. We talked about killers. We're gonna have a fun little segment here. We're going 30 seconds for each of these reps. We're going wall sit for 30 seconds, squat for 30 seconds, squat jump for 30 seconds, and we're doing 2 rounds of those. So we're really gonna let those legs kind of get a little confused there. Fully isometric here to a slow movement to a high fast movement. I'll have you guys get ready here on the walls. 30-second wall sit, followed by 30 seconds of squat, followed by 30 seconds of jump squat. Repeat that, and we're going in 3, 2, squat here. If we obviously don't have a wall at home, we've substituted all before, just doing a squat hold there at the bottom. Halfway there, guys, halfway, especially while we're in this isometric position. Allow this time to breathe here, get our breath under control because we're transitioning to that squat in 5, 4, 3, 2. I'll have you guys come on off. And right there, go ahead and just give me those squats. No rush here to speed those up here because you guys know you're going to give me those powerful jump squats in a second. So feel free just to get that blood moving again, get those muscles contracting again. That is all right. Halfway here, 15 seconds, and we're going into that squat jump. Less than 10 here, we're going to the squat jump. Yes, this is the last one. Last one. And give me those jumps here. If we don't want to do the jump, just give me that calf raise at the top. We're trying to speed these ones up a little bit more. I forgot to say round 2 is not quite 30 seconds. It's just 15, 15, 15. So we're slowing it down at the end so that we can finish on the mat here for us. Halfway on these squat jumps. But I want you guys transitioning right to the wall here in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and we're going to transition straight to the wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'll have you guys get ready. 15 seconds here on the wall. That's it. Squat down for me. 15. What was that? Yeah. That's why we're not doing it as long here. The first one was kind of like a wake up here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on off. Come on off. Just doing squats here, 15 seconds. Squats for 15. Go ahead and start for us. Again, it's our Friday one. It's our boot camp. We get the weekend after this. And we're probably indoors this weekend. So transition to jumps in 5 seconds here. Go ahead and give me those jumps. Go ahead and give me those jumps. If you don't want to jump, it's fine to give me those calf raises as well. 10 seconds here, 10 seconds. Break right there, guys. Go ahead and break. Right there, you guys. Go ahead, grab some water. Once you're ready, you're just joining me here. And we're bending our hips, and we're giving us a stretch right there in the hamstrings. Stretching for the hamstrings. What was that? Oh yeah. Yep. You're enjoying this. I want you guys to really catch your breath here in this hamstring stretch. And we're going to make sure, of course, because I know I gave you guys a lot of quad stuff, we will get a nice quad stretch here. Go ahead, spread those legs a little bit for me and just reach on over to our left side here, off to our left. Now that we're in the stretch position, now we really got to focus on our breathing, really trying to fill the diaphragm here. That's going to allow our central nervous system to tell us that it's time to relax. Go ahead, switch on over to our right side here. Switch it over to our right. Right there, I'm going to have you guys go into a quad stretch for me as you guys raise up. We're going to go 2 reps, obviously, each side. So go ahead, feel free to use the wall. Pick a leg, give me a quad stretch for us. Switch on over to the other side for me. Switch back for me. We gave a lot of attention to our hamstrings, so we'll give an equal amount of attention here to our quads. Make sure we're balanced front to back. And switch for me there. And right there, I'll have you guys bring it down, Spider-Man stretch here towards the ground. Or pretty much a nice hip flexor stretch, however you want to call it. And go ahead, switch for me there. All you guys reach down to your mats here. You guys are going to give me whichever one of those glute stretches you're preferring today, whether you think it'd be nice to do this or maybe twist over, however we guys. We, of course, want to give our glutes a little attention after that performance today as well. And switch for me. Give me one more time on that first glute leg. And one more time on that second. And right there, I'll have you guys relax here. You guys can either stay seated or stand up. We're going to do our 4-way neck, obviously, to finish this off. Wants to be able to get a few shrugs in here first as we warm up that neck. And then we're going to go down, chin to chest, right there. I'm glad that we're getting 2 stretches out of this one. Go ahead and raise that up for me. Tilting our head back here. Let's stretch the front of our chest as we point the chin up to the ceiling for us. Again, shoulders still trying to stay relaxed here. Go ahead, return to center for me. Picking ear, bring it to the same side shoulder. Stretch the side of the neck. And give me a switch on over to the other side here.